I'm Christopher Zuthan, and this is the UW Daily Double Shot. Today we're covering hashtag Black Lives Matter, a movement where students will be walking out of class in protest.
And then they wonder why they ended up with an all-white faculty. What if young black boys can receive homes instead of ghettos and textbooks instead of guns, and a diploma instead of a jail sentence?
And when we have socioeconomic situations and standards that tries and attempts and systematically does bar people out from access to places like this, we need to stand up and say no!
Perfectly bound to the freedom of any soul on earth. Black lives matter.
I brought somebody here special today so that he can share with all of you why we're here at this particular spot at this particular time. This is a person that I've looked up to for a long time, and this particular monument is really important. So please, let's listen to Jebediah for a moment. B-I-Y-B-I-Y-B-I-Y. Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
So what is this movement called? Can you give us some background information on it, why it's important?
Yeah, it's a staged walkout. The students are in protest of several different things that have been happening traditionally in this country for a while. You know, racism, classism, all of the things. But in particular, in light of the recent events, you know, the murdering of young African American males and Latino males in this country. So it's kind of hit a boiling point.
Kind of a walkout protest against the institutionalized racism that we've seen and police brutality, as well as kind of the political dynamic and inequality that really kind of plays out and disfranchises black people or people of color here in the United States.
And basically it's coming together, a group of students talking about issues in regards to the black community and other communities and minority communities.
Really inspired to be here today supporting the effort for Black Lives Matter and supporting the students who are making this happen.
So they're going around, and after collaborating with different groups, they've provided a unique list of demands for different departments. So for us, we provided demands to the ASU Dub. There's things for the law school on campus, each talking about how diversity needs to be more incorporated and black students need to be better represented and supported here.
I'm impressed with what people are doing here. That's great. You know, there's awareness of, you know, what's happened to the African community since they've, you know, been here. My point is I wanted to draw attention to all groups matter, whether they're from the Middle East or from Europe or from Africa. I feel like that we need to pay attention to more of these things, you know.
And people are they want to be heard, you know.
Well, this block is more than just a block. This is a symbol of those who came before us. Who I thought back to slave days, auction block, everything's being sold. Who can't feel that struggle? Black, Latino, Asian, gay, Pacific Islander, disabled. Who can't feel that struggle of having to sell yourself because of your inhibition or the things that institutionally could hold us back? Skin color, right?
It's gonna be hard, but we can't give up. Gotta remember the people who are in the future looking to us as their role models. So we gotta do it strategically from the top down with like pressuring our legislators, working on the ground level, and we can make this happen. Don't give up the fight.
I hope at the very least we gain allies, you know, folks who understand that this is not just I mean, it's labeled Black Lives Matter, but really it's your life matters. You know, it's women lives matter, Latino lives matter, everybody lives matter, right? So we gotta figure out how we can coexist together and really start breaking down the institutions that have traditionally held folks out for so long. So that's really what I think would be great to gain out of this, you know.